right, it's 7 o'clock and let's get started. So, good evening, everyone, and welcome, and thank you all for being here tonight. I'm nervous. Okay. For those who haven't met me, my name is RiNu Imagination, and I have the privilege of serving as founder and executive director of RiNu Imagination. I have to admit, when healing through the art was first suggested, my reaction was, well, let's give it a shot. I figured the worst case scenario was that we try it once and never do it again. I can officially tell you tonight, we are definitely doing this again. Okay. Over the past several weeks, I have watched this journey unfold from conversations to writing to rehearsals, and now to tonight's performances. Along the way, I've watched people build confidence, friendships, and community. And really, that's what tonight is all about. Before we begin, I'd like to express my gratitude to everyone who helped make this evening possible. And I am deeply grateful for everyone gathered here this evening. I'd like to offer a special thank you to Council Member Joe Little, Lucy Samples, and Maria Cahoon Neested from the city of Rancho, Cordova, Janine Anderson, president of It Takes a Lincoln Village, and Ronika Jones, owner of Rico Events. Casey, thank you for being here as well. Thank you for your partnership and your continued support of the arts, creativity, and community in Rancho Cordova. Your belief in the arts and in one another helps make evenings like this possible. Tonight's showcase is also the result of a year-long journey made possible through the City of Rancho Cordova CEIF grant. We are deeply grateful to the city for investing in programs that bring people together through creativity, connection, and community. Over the past year, community members have participated in mosaic making, watercolor drawing, printmaking, photography, The Artist's Way, held by Maria. Healing center workshops, financial wellness classes, exhibitions, and now comedy. But the real success of this grant isn't measured by the number of classes offered. It's measured by the connections formed, the confidence gained, the friendships built, the stories shared, and the voices discovered along the way. Some people came to learn a new skill. Some came looking for connection. Some came because they were navigating a difficult season in life. Many came for a class and stayed for the community. And at a time when so many people felt isolated, creativity gives us a reason to gather. Art heals, music heals, stories heal, laughter heals, and community heals. Tonight is a celebration of all those things. Woo! Okay. Creativity continues to thrive throughout our community. We are currently featuring the works of Linda Nunes and Christine Kern, two talented Rancho Cordova artists. Next month, we'll welcome a new exhibition featuring Yana Evans, Elizabeth Hall, Ebony London, Amy Lynn Torres, and Lauren Aderma Weatherfield. Artist reception is on the 13th. We also encourage you to support the Micro Masterpiece option, benefiting art education for local students. And to join It Takes a Lincoln Village and Rico Events for Art in the Park on June 6th, and Friday night movies every fourth Friday right here in the community. Again, part of Rancho Cordova. Thank you.
That sounds like fun.
Okay. All of our classes are free. And because creativity never stands still, we are also excited about our upcoming wearable art workshop with Jessica Stamps, leading into a community fundraiser benefiting both RiNu Imagination and the Seroptimus International of Rancho Cordova. So at RiNu, our motto is simply, we all speak art. Sometimes we just need help finding our voice. And tonight, some of our participants are probably wishing they had signed up for the watercolor. Before we begin, I'd like to recognize the incredible individuals who participated in this program. And I'm lost. Okay. Under the guidance of comedian and instructor Jackie Kane, they step outside their comfort zones, learn to find humor in life's challenges, and discover the power of sharing their stories with others. Standing in front of friends, family, community leaders, and complete strangers and sharing a piece of yourself takes courage. Not the courage of having all the answers, but the courage to say, I don't know exactly how this is going to go, but I'm willing to try. Tonight, we celebrate that willingness. We celebrate vulnerability. We celebrate growth. We celebrate resilience, and we celebrate every performer who said yes to trying something new. So please, let's cheer loudly. Let's laugh often. Let's support one another. And let's celebrate the voices and stories that will be shared this evening. Thank you for supporting these performers. Thank you for supporting the arts. And most importantly, thank you for supporting community. Thank you.
Hey everybody, welcome to the Tigress Showcase, everyone. Thank you for coming. It's my pleasure to introduce our host, who's a good friend of mine, our comedy teacher, and the person who convinced us to say embarrassing things on a microphone tonight. By day, she's an award-winning copywriter, and by night, she's a stand-up comedian. She's funny, fearless, and tonight, she's in charge. So buckle up and please give a big round of applause for Jackie Kane.
Thank you so much for coming out here. It's so nice to see you guys. I have had such an honor teaching these guys. Can you hear me? How's that?
Yes.
I'm trying to. Does my butt look big back here? Yeah. No, it's been an honor. I mean, it's going to be a really great show. We've got 7 women who have just done the work, and I mean, this is definitely not easy. This is their first time doing stand-up comedy. It was their first time writing all of this and mining all of this adversity. And I definitely felt qualified to lead them because I know about adversity. I lived in Modesto for 8 years. The motto is, not just for murder. And I wanted to move to Sacramento, and people were saying like, oh, good luck with all that traffic. And I said, good luck with all that trafficking. It left a dent. That's all I could say. Yeah, so I'm from Baltimore originally, from Baltimore, Maryland, and it's the crabby place.
Yay.
Is the motto, right? But so I like Sacramento's. We farm with forks. But so I feel pretty much at home here. But growing up in Maryland was a little bit strange. I went to Catholic school. I went to Our Lady Perpetual Guilt. The school motto was pay attention or go to hell. Yeah, so we were stressed out as kids, it was a little stressful. I mean, my dolls were depressed. I mean, I came home one day and Barbie had her head inside my Easy Bake Oven. And then she was more depressed because she had an uneven tan. And the thing is about like that whole generation, or the parent generation, they were like, you kids have everything. And I'm like, what? We didn't even have seatbelts. We were the original crash test dummies, basically. We didn't have like good toys to play with. I mean, my parents just went through the trash. Look at the stuff we played with. We played with like empty dry cleaning bags, abandoned freezers, poison. I mean, we're the reason why Mr. Yuck exists. Let's face it, I contributed to that. I drank everything. Yeah. So, you know what else we didn't have in growing up in the 70s? Nutrition. We had sugar. Do you remember the Kool-Aid commercial?
Yeah. Sure do.
Yeah, this huge pitcher comes in. It's like 100 times the size of a standard pitcher and full of sugar oh yeah. And then you see this mom standing there dumping a 10-pound bag into the spoon, just going,
I'll fix you kids. You're gonna be up all night cleaning.
yeah. I mean, there's also Lucky Charms, the most important acid trip of the day. We had those. And we also had my personal favorite, Crunch Berries. Okay, they're not organic.
No.
And I went berry picking at like 3 states in the western part of the United States, and I'm here to tell you, there is no crunchberry tree, people. I looked. Yeah. So it's no wonder I now have prediabetes. I keep wondering, how did this happen to me? It's really kind of weird because bakeries are really triggering now. So if you walk up and you see some woman like on the window, it's me. But I found out that Bon Appetit has a centerfold. Man, look at the ganache on that. Yeah, it's always like the stuff you can't have, you know? So I have a big birthday coming up, and I'm going to eat cake. I am.
Yay.
Because I just realized half my life was over. Well, it's not even half. It's like more than half, but I don't do math. I'm not going to start now. No, I'm a writer.
You think she's
I'm
50?
terrible at math. So I am not going to start that. So I was wondering, like, oh, okay, well, what do I do with the rest of my life? So I asked Chatbot. Yeah, right? You guys already know. You know what it said? Grieve. I got a 1-word answer, and so I was like, what exactly does that mean? And it said, well, you're supposed to grieve for all of the missed opportunities that you had in your life. And I'm like, oh, okay, well, I got to come up with that. So I thought about it. I was like, well, there was at one time when an entire vending machine dumped out, and I only took a bag of chips. So technically, AI just told me that I should have taken all that and a bag of chips. No, I don't know. I don't like AI. But so that's what Chatbot says. But when I look at my phone, it says face not recognized.
Broadcasting my phone.
They laughed really hard when I told that joke. What does that say about me? I don't know. I mean, I don't like this whole getting old thing. I mean, so I'm trying to stay cool, you know? I still go clubbing at Costco. Yeah. I want whipped cream, but I get wrinkle cream. It tastes better. Yeah. I want like a regular pillow top mattress, but I get a muffin top mattress with the sagging sides and the middle-aged bedspread. It's a bummer. I mean, I want Spanx, but I get Franks because I feel like a manatee in a sausage casing putting those on.
Yeah.
And none of you guys get that. The men, I can tell they're like, what? They need to make Spanx for men. I've seen baby Spanx on Saturday Night Live, but so in case you're wondering, I'm off the market. You gotta be wondering how. Well, because I've been married 30 years, that's how. And I gave up cougaring, so yeah. He's great. He can't be here because he's in Georgia and flying back, and I hope he doesn't bring his accent with him. Because he does that, he like hangs out with his dad, and then he's like Mr. Super Southern guy, and it's super weird. I don't even have a joke for this. All I know is like everything is gone. You drop a plate and it's gone. And we have concrete floors in our house in Carmichael, and so when we told him that we were going to do that, he's just such a fatalist. He was like, you know, you move one plate wrong, it's gone. I'm like, yeah, also if you drop a pencil in a volcano, also gone. I'm going to have to work on those. That might work. So Brian is his name. When we first met, he was so sweet. He like would open the door for me like after he stopped the car. Yeah. I know. And he like never forgot his wallet, because it turns out when you make it out of duct tape, it sticks to things. So, and we had this crazy engagement. You know, we got engaged at Chuck E. Cheese restaurant in front of 33rd grade, like little tiny 3-year-olds, and it's not even funny. It took them all day to get that ring. Turns out he's really good at skee ball. Yeah. So now we go on romantic dates now to Red Lobster in Carmichael, because Headless Shrimp Night's really good, you guys. Yeah. So the dog is also very, very busy in our household. Yes, very busy. She's in a committed relationship with our sofa. She is, she is, it's gross. I mean, it's not even a love seat. I don't know what the attraction is, but we got her Humper, which is like Tinder for dogs. Yeah, didn't work. She still has only eyes for sectional. So my neighbors are here, they totally have witnessed it. It's so embarrassing. It really is. And she's done that on calls. I mean, I've been on like a Zoom call and people are laughing and I'm like, what's going on? I'm like, oh, it's bad. Yeah, she's a bull terrier. I mean, like one time I caught her chewing gum. So a Target dog, you guys know the Target dog? Yeah, that's, if you ever want a dog that has no plan on pleasing you in any way, that's your breed. Yeah, the bull terrier. Yeah, so we're empty nesters now. Our 2 kids are out of school and on, trying to be on their own. So I took up birding. Yeah. And it says in the book that you're supposed to get binoculars and like hide in a bush and watch the birds. But isn't it like a suburban stalker? I don't know, and I'm feeling a little bit self-conscious because on Instagram there are a whole bunch of people my age making fun of people our age who bird. So I don't know, I don't think that's cool. I don't think I'm cool. But I did, I tried. I was like, okay, I'm going to try to learn these different birds. And it says in the book, at any one time there can be 4 to 5 titmouses gathered around a single feeding source. And I'm like, well, that's just Chili's Carmichael. You don't need binoculars for that. And it's kind of weird because we have some active bird activity going on in our neighborhood, and I didn't know. But I just lost my phone one day, and I was like going out looking in the grass, and everything I did, I heard, and I'm like, what is that? And then I would look again and drop it again, and I'm like, wild turkeys! They look like Mr. Burns in a bird form. But they're also like, they're just super hecklers. They're like total hecklers of the nature world. But I was ready, because I've got comebacks for hecklers, in case any of you guys are wondering. I'll look at one and be like, hey, do I knock the worm out of your beak when you're feeding? Thanksgiving is right around the corner. And my neighbor told me, like, okay, don't look them in the eye, because they'll attack. They got talons. And I'm like, well, same with audiences, but you guys look pretty nice. And you left a row of buffer up here in the front, so that's probably okay. So I've survived a lot of things in my life, thanks to comedy. I've I turned things into shows. So parenting was stressful. I turned that into a show that ran for 3 years in Portland, Oregon, called The Timeout Show. And we had dads on too, and that was hilarious. Because my husband got up and did like a 20-minute set on toilets. I was like, nobody's gonna like this. No, they totally got it. And then I got cancer, and I turned that into a one-woman show. And thank you. I'm 14 years out now.
Yeah.
I had to actually teach. Thank you. So it's my absolute privilege to teach this class and try to figure out, what to do with the other half of my life. Well, not really half, maybe a percentage or something. But there is one thing that I just can't get over that's like just been a constant. I'm afraid of clowns. I said it. The good news is that bozophobia is now covered on insurance. Yeah, so I've got that going for me. And people ask me like, well, doesn't that clown from It really bother you? I'm like, no, he's like got razor blade teeth and he lives in a sewer. Like that to me is a very truthful clown. He's like really found himself, And then you've got like the clowns that are like kind of fluffy and like, oh, I'm gonna make a balloon. But my favorite clown is Krusty the Clown because that's a real clown. You got the, oh, can I make you a little balloon animal? And he's like, hey kids, what do you want to be when you grow up? Comedians. Well, good luck. And with that, we'd love to bring up our first comedian.
Yay!
Yeah. So she is fantastic. I'm getting my notes up because there's a number on here and I can't remember numbers. So I have to write them down. Like everything, my phone number, everything. Okay, our first comedian's jokes have already gone international because she went to Egypt, which is, I clocked it, it's 7,390 miles from Sacramento to Egypt. And she sent me jokes from there. She's a healer by trade, and she manifested this class. Please give it up for Marley's Pert.
Hello, everyone. How are you doing? I've been working on myself. And I don't like what I'm finding. Apparently, the great spirit in the sky has jokes. Made me 6'4", tall enough for everybody to notice, and terrified of being seen. I'm on a healing journey. I respect it. I just don't trust it yet. I trust this healing like I trust Spirit Airlines. I paid for this experience, and now I'm looking for a refund. Emotionally. My mentor keeps telling me, this is part of your growth. And every time she says that, I already know I'm about to suffer. Because nobody tells you healing will make you remember things you forgot on purpose. Stuff you buried for damn good reason. Now I gotta revisit my whole life like, wait, that was trauma? I thought that was my personality. And when you start asking questions like that, everything goes back to childhood. I was raised in Rancho, Cordova. Big family, 6 siblings. I was Marlise in the middle. Like Malcolm in the middle, yeah. Except everybody needed therapy and didn't know it. Middle child, it's not a role, it's surveillance. You don't get attention, you get awareness. You're just sitting there watching chaos like,
That's how we handle things. We didn't have conversations, we had emotional drive-bys. Nobody explained anything. You just learn by surviving the moment. And then I used to watch the Brady Bunch. And then Brady kids confused me. They'd sit down, talk about their feelings, hug at the end. What kind of emotionally stable cult is this? Then Brady kids got consequences like, go to your room. That was it. In our house, going to your room was for your own protection. The Brady kids' parents blended two families together peacefully. My family blended yelling styles. That's how you learn not to ask for what you need. You adjust, you stay quiet, you read the room, and then you grow up and wonder why you in relationships not speaking up. That's not personality, that's training. My mentor called it a pattern. On the Brady Bunch, pattern were meant for making clothes. In my life, patterns meant poor decisions. Apparently, I knew what I needed. I just didn't ask for it. That's the healing journey. That's it. Then my mentor told me, you gotta peel the onion. Every time she starts talking like that, I know I'm emotionally boarding Spirit Airlines again. On a one-way flight to Trauma Island. No carry-ons, just tears. Why's healing gotta be an onion? Why can't healing be tomato? Be a tomato. Nobody's crying over sliced tomatoes. You peel one emotional layer, and suddenly you're crying over something from 1987. Back when shoulder pads were popular. Now you're in your 60s, crying in the shower, or somewhere in Target, on the makeup aisle. At this point, healing is not a journey. It's a sitcom. And I'm only on season 1 of a 10-season emotional drama. Then my mentor told me, you need to work on your throat chakra. Apparently, that's the chakra for speaking up, which explains why mine was on airplane mode. That's the chakra where you say what you need out loud to the person in real time. And this is when I realized I don't trust my voice. I didn't lose it. I just never used it. How am I supposed to trust something I never used? That's like downloading AI and making and asking it for coaching advice. I expected men to read my mind. They're like, you good? I'm sitting there thinking, you don't know, I need quality time. I need words of affirmation. Meanwhile, I'm giving them acts of service, cooking, cleaning, overextending, basically auditioning to be chosen. And the whole time, I'm just sitting there with a busted throat chakra. And he's thinking I was just quiet. Meanwhile, I'm having a full TED Talk in my head. Then my mentor told me, trust your intuition. Ma'am, that's the same intuition that allowed me to pick them. Now I realize my inner child's been running my life. And honestly, she's immature. Where was she back then? Now she's loud. Now she's got opinions. Now when I ignore my inner child, she comes back later like, I told you. That's when it all clicked. I don't have a communication problem. I got a silence problem. I didn't choose my ex-husband. I recognized him. I realized I married my father. That wasn't chemistry. That was a visit to Ancestry.com.
Oh, man.
And now my heart chakra. That's the one for love, trust, connection. Yeah, mine shut down with no warning. Like Spirit Airlines canceling your flight at the gate. My inner child and heart chakra teamed up like, girl, I'm not going to do that anymore. And then I do it anyway. Like my nervous system's got amnesia. And that's when this whole healing journey started making sense. I spent my whole life hiding in plain sight, trying not to be too loud, too emotional, too much. And for the first time, I think I'm finally learning to trust myself. Little by little, even when it feels uncomfortable. Because apparently, healing isn't about becoming somebody new. Which is disappointing because I was hoping to become Beyonce. Turns out healing is really just becoming yourself.
Yes.
Without being in survival mode. Woo! And if this healing journey don't work out, I'm filing a plate, not with Spirit Airlines, but with the great spirit in the sky.
Great. I love it. Good.
Give it up for Marley. She's so awesome. How are you guys doing? Yeah? You got wine and cheese? I've got some adult sippy cups over here I made and hope I don't get fired for doing that. But I work at Callow and just thought, why do we not have straws on these? And yeah, so we'll see what happens if I go in on Monday and I still have a job. Yeah. So I was going to ask you something and I forgot. Does anybody else feel like, do they hear this Shaka Khan? Chakra Khan? That's come on everybody, what you gonna do? Yeah. Well, our next performer is not talking about that. She's totally different. That's what's so great about this is because everybody's got such a totally unique perspective and it's really refreshing and fun. Right?
Yeah.
Our next performer, we're both Gen X. The forgotten generation because our parents forgot to give us the keys to the house and locked us out. My parents call that childproofing, but yeah. So she lives near me in Carmichael, so she probably experiences like, the turkeys. Please welcome to the stage, Leah Cornelius.
Hi, I am Russian Princess Leia, and I'm here to manifest my midlife crisis. So, I've been working on self-improvement, doing some therapy to deal with my childhood trauma, and cultivating some new hobbies, like stand-up comedy. For my 50th, I made a to-do list, which included losing 30 pounds, getting scuba certified, and stockpiling an arsenal for the coming apocalypse. So I told everyone I was losing weight to be healthy, but really I just wanted to look hot. No one tells you though, when you lose weight over 50, there are some unintended consequences. So when I hit my goal weight, all the weight came out of my face and my boobs. Everything drooped. Yay for support bras. So saggy eyelids, the whole thing. It was rough. But looking like Cruella de Vil without the Dalmatian coat, not hot. So in order to lose the weight, I had to come to terms with my love-hate relationship with food. And that stems from the fact that I am an immigrant from the former Soviet Union. So I spent my childhood in the 80s dealing with getting bullied for being a communist. So when I complained to my parents, how do I deal with this? Mom said, tell them we are here to escape religious persecution and to embrace capitalism. We are here for the American dream, to go shopping. It was tough. It was tough. I tried really hard to fit in. I begged my parents to pack me normal things for lunch, like peanut butter and jelly sandwiches on white bread, goldfish crackers, things that other kids were eating. What I got? Sardines on dark rye. No one wants to sit next to you at the lunch table or trade lunches when you smell like a working cannery. So my favorite snack, though, ho-hos. Somehow Mom discovered the joy of Hostess, and she'd give me 2 of them in my lunch every day. That is until the Hebrew school that I was attending at the time discovered them and confiscated them for not being kosher.
Oh no!
I thought we were escaping religious persecution. So, but I do love fish, and so getting scuba certified has been a blast. Did you know it's considered an extreme sport? And I love the challenge of not dying every time I go into the ocean. My mother, not a fan. It's really strange. She really doesn't want me to take these risks. And this comes from a woman who rode a motorcycle across Russia, befriended CIA agents, and then lied to the KGB about it, and then moved her entire family halfway around the world with nothing but 2 suitcases. This is not something that she can handle for her little girl. It's just a swim in the ocean, right? But on the plus side, I am, whenever I talk to her, I'm just going shopping for some fish for you, Mom. That's all that this is. So when I turned 18, the minute I turned 18, my mom started trying to marry me off. And what she would do was introduce me to the parents of prospective suitors, and they would set us up and go to dinner to get to know each other. One such gentleman was 34 to my 18, and I was a senior in high school at the time. He was the son of the local Manischewitz distributor. Now, for you Gentiles, Manischewitz is a fermented grape juice masquerading as kosher sweet wine. I do not recommend. And, you know, this guy, he smelled like box of crackers and shame. Dad thought he was just a catch. So I recently asked my mother why she was trying to marry me off so young. Was it because she was 18 when she got married? Her response was, I wanted you to be someone else's problem. I did eventually get married, not to someone at the old maid age of 28. All right, so I waited. My husband, not on the approved sanction list. not Jewish, not Russian speaking. I told Mom, hey, I'm just celebrating our American freedom, our escape from religious persecution. And she said, oh, good idea. When they come for you, he can hide you under the stairs. So my parents do love to brag about me to their friends. It's like being a Regency era maiden on the marriage mart. It's our daughter, she is so accomplished. She draws, paints, sews, cooks a Thanksgiving meal for 20, and can take out the enemy at 50 feet with one shot. So it sounds a little bit like she's still trying to marry me off. Hey, Mom, I'm still married. It's been 25 years. You never know. It might not take. So my parents are now in their 80s. Some health concerns. Like a good daughter, I call and I visit. Conversations with Mom go something like, who's sick? What are they diagnosed with? Who died? And who's next? Mom and her friends are playing the rose ceremony with the Grim Reaper. So she's been asking me lately when I'm going to retire. I'm only 52, and she waited till 73, so not anytime soon. Unless, of course, you and Mom and Dad, you both die and leave me my inheritance all of a sudden. Yes, that's how capitalism works. So recently I read The Art of Swedish Death Cleaning. Do you know what that is?
Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
It's about downsizing before you die. So getting rid of all your stuff so you don't leave a mess for other people. And I told my mom all about it, and I've been trying to get her to clean out her closets. So she gave me this dress. So it's her latest attempt at whittling down her hoard, 47 years of capitalism. So I think this is my inheritance. Thank you.
That dress, you guys. It's amazing.
It's a lovely dress.
Oh, people have
Vintage.
discovered the sippy cups. Are there any left back there? Yeah, I'm so proud of those. Except that I used packing tape to put the straws on, so it takes like a big strength to get the thing off there. So our next performer is totally ready for this. She's had a whole career dealing with the worst hecklers of all time. 8th graders.
Oh, yeah. I bet that's it.
Please welcome to the stage Sandy Valdez.
Okay. I'm sure you've heard the term gender fluidity. Well, in my life, I've been affected by ethnic fluidity. When I was 9, my mom sat me down to have the talk. You know, the race talk. When we put together all the ethnicities from both sides of my family, I discovered that I had 13 different ethnicities. When I was a kid in the 70s at school, I was a bit of an oddity for a few reasons. One was my colorful family. I was the only kid I knew who had a stepfather. He was African American and the father of my siblings. And there was my mom with her different white ethnicities. And then there was me with my 13 ethnicities. Kids at school were so confused. Why wasn't my hair curly like my stepfather and my brother and sister? I explained that my real father lived somewhere else and I never saw him. And he and my mom never got married. How could you be born, they asked. You couldn't be born if your parents didn't get married. They also enjoyed asking me to say my 13 ethnicities, especially if there was a new kid. So I'd say I'm Black, Indian, Spanish, Danish, Swedish, Norwegian, English, Scottish, Irish, French, Dutch, German, and Gypsy. As I got a little bit older, I was faced with having to complete forms that asked about my racial background. That was pretty challenging for me. I could only choose one race, but I'm every race but Asian. Which one do I choose? African American on Mondays and Native Americans on Tuesdays? Eventually, they started adding the other category, which was great. So I checked other and I started to write down my ethnicities, but there was never enough room for me to write down my 13. So I wrote as many as I could, omitting the ones I couldn't spell correctly, like Norwegian. Sorry, Grandpa. When I got to be an adult, they started asking me this extra special question before they asked my ethnicity. They wanted to know if I was Hispanic or not. Why? I don't want this at all. What are they going to do with this information? What's the right answer? If I get the right answer, do I get extra privileges? What happens if I get the wrong answer? My Native American ethnicity is one that's been fluid throughout my life. First, I was just Indian. Eventually, I wanted to know what tribe I was from, so I asked my mom to find out. And she asked my father, who said I was Cherokee. I was so glad to know which tribe I belonged to. Our elementary school had an enrichment program for Native American students to learn about their people's history, which was really great. I got to learn about my culture. Cherokee did many cool things. Sequoia created a syllabary of the Cherokee language. They had their own newspaper, participated in U.S. government. And also the Cherokee just so happened to have a very cool song on the radio.
Cherokee people.
Yeah. Yeah.
So proud to lead.
That part's no good. So this band called Paul Revere and the Raiders produced this song called Indian Reservation, the lament of the Cherokee Reservation Indian. With a title like that, it's got to give a lot of good information about the Cherokee people, right? Well, I regret to inform you that the man who wrote the song said that as a prank to help the song become famous, he lied about being Cherokee and about interviewing a Cherokee chief named Bloody Beartooth. Yeah, this is for real. I looked it up. So I guess that explains why the whole song and its title do not actually describe the Cherokee people. Just a mishmash Native American stereotype. When I was in junior high, my uncle researched our family origins and found out I wasn't actually Cherokee. I wish I had now. I wasn't Cherokee. That was so disappointing. I really liked that song. I didn't know it was all lies yet. Well, we'll see what happens. It didn't really matter too much, but they didn't have a Native American enrichment program in junior high, so I couldn't learn about the Cheyenne. There was no internet, so I really didn't know anything about them, and they didn't even have a cool song for me to like. I just kind of ignored that for a while. But then by the time I was in high school, it didn't matter anyway, because the most recent data said that we were not Cheyenne either. We came from some tribe whose name started with an S and was completely killed off. But apparently they weren't all killed off because I'm still here. I'm sorry. All right. I went to Indian Heritage High School and exercised my right to ethnic fluidity. I decided I was going to be Cherokee again. It was easier than saying I was from the S tribe. I still like that song, you know, Cherokee people. Yeah, our school was in the campus, the far portables of the campus of a really major, big high school in Seattle. There were only about 30 of us. We were like the United Colors of Benetton. They're so interesting to look at. Chinese, Japanese, Samoan, French, African American, Mexican, and who knows what else, all mixed with the DNA of one of the many Native American peoples in the U.S. We all did have long hair though. Even the guy with the big Jackson 5 style afro, it was so big. When we ate lunch, we had to go to the cafeteria of the other school. It was so strange standing in line waiting for lunch, watching the other kids staring at us like we were on stage or something. They never tried to talk to us. I wonder if maybe they thought we didn't speak their language. I don't know. But sometimes Curtis would get so bored standing in that line. He really didn't like people staring at him, so he'd go, You know how in high school cafeterias, there's different tables for different groups? Well, we never had to worry about which table we were going to sit at. Literally, every time we arrived, there was always one area in the back corner with empty seats while the rest of the cafeteria was completely full. So we sat at the Indian table. Indian reservation, table for 30 in the back corner. Many years passed with me still not knowing which Native American tribe I belonged to. About 20 years ago, I met Ancestry.com. So finally, I was going to get some real answers about who I am. They said I came from the Chihuahua tribe from South America. Chihuahua! So now my little Chihuahua doggy and I are genetically related. So I had a Chihuahua live to be 27, and my current Chihuahua is 16, going on 17. So I'm pretty good with Chihuahuas. No cool song. We'll see what happens. Maybe in a year I'll be Apache. But later I found out that the Chihuahua people were not actually one tribe. It was 200 different tribes who were completely wiped out and extinct. Again, I'm still here. So they were not all wiped out. I'm still here. So that's kind of interesting, right? Also, Ancestry.com let me know that I'm not just Spanish. I'm Castilian blue bloods from the Iberian Peninsula. And they immigrated to Sacramento and enslaved and killed off Native Americans living here. So I definitely would not advise relatives to have a family reunion. As time goes on, I'm hoping that maybe I'll discover I'm a descendant of the Ming Dynasty or something, so that I can check all the race boxes. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention. Oh wait, it could happen though, because there was the whole crossing the Bering Strait thing. I could end up finding on occasion, yeah. Recently I filled out an application that said I could choose the ethnicities I want to identify with. That's so great. I can really embrace my ethnic fluidity. 13 ethnicities? No, 13 is an unlucky number. And I never liked being German anyway, so I'm going to take that one out. Now it's 12.
Sandy Valdez. All right. We're kind of home stretch. Got a couple more people for you. This next lady has really just worked hard to get here. Just took a total trip, big journey from across the street. Literally lives across the street. Please welcome to the stage Dawn Carlson.
Okay. Hey, I hope you all can hear me. If I tend to fade away, just say do this, because I have a really bad case of tinnitus. You know what that is? It's in the ears or tinnitus. Yeah. And so I went to the doctor last week, and it was so bad. He said, I'm going to order you an MRI. I'm going to look in your ear and actually part of your brain. But I doubt I'm going to see anything.
Oh, no.
You mean anything bad, right? I said, okay, so I'm Tigress Dawn. And I know what you all are thinking, especially you men. and you call yourself a tigress, but you're wearing leopard print. You know what they say? Tiger in the boardroom, leopard in the bedroom. I'm just kidding, nobody says that. But I showed my outfit to my friend, and she goes, it's fine. Just be you, be comfortable. And I said, but I can't find anything in cougar print. And stained sweats were probably not appropriate. So, some things about me, in case you didn't notice, people tell me all the time, and they come up to me and they look me right in the face, in case I wasn't aware, and they go, oh, who spoiled my joke? And they do, they go, you're tall. And I go, I know, but there's a part of me that wants to go, no, really? When did that happen? But actually, I've known since elementary school, when all the boys would come up and stand on their tippy toes and try to nudge me on the center of the class photo, and I'm like, boys, I got this. So, also, I am single, or as I call it, happily divorced. No, I am, and truthfully, I married a con man. Yeah, I know, everybody says that, but it can happen to anybody, because these people are sneaky. But, you know, there's healing and honesty, and it took me many years, and, you know, he didn't want to support me to help me back on my feet, but he did, and then he went after my home. Yeah. But I did not get revenge. I did not blast him on social media, because I know what every wise woman knows. You stand back and you let Mama Karma handle it. And she did. You know when men say, hold my beer, something's about to happen? Mama Karma goes, hold my earrings. But the beautiful thing is, it's been many years. I'm free. I'm much wiser. And I rebuilt myself with my own money. And that's a win. So I feel really good about that. And yeah, he got his karma. So hey, good for him. And now it's part of my comedy show. But I have been single for a long time. Thank you all for not laughing. Actually, my last date was before COVID. And like the rest of the world, my love life went into lockdown. But it never got the memo that we opened back up. But it's okay. You know, and I don't do online dating either, because online dating is like the best day fishing. You catch a lot, and you feel like this is amazing, and then you realize that it's all the ones you have to throw back. But no, it's okay. It's all good. I love being single. And I look back when I was actively dating, and my bedroom always smelled like flowers and musk and scented candles and oils, and it was just beautiful. And now it smells like Vicks and foot spray and muscle relaxing gel. It's like being in the locker room at a gym, without all the weird strangers. But hey, I still feel hot. I see hot and hot flashes. It's all good. I'm feeling something. But, you know, I'm single, but I'm not lonely. I have a dog. And she's my love of my life. And I can read her so well. And she is mouthy. Oh, every day. This. And I know exactly what she's saying, but I'll censor her language since this is clean comedy. Every morning, whoa, 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 whoa. And it means, okay, I'll let you sleep till 7:01. Feed me. And I go, okay, I made this for you. Just, that's all you made. This is it. So what are you complaining about? You never make me anything. And she goes, oh, I'll make you something. And I'll laugh while you pick it up. Yeah, thanks. But I'm home with her a lot now. A few years ago, I took a big leap and I left my 16-year career and I went on what I call a happiness sabbatical. And it was amazing and life-changing. I did it to reinvent myself, to find out who I am, and I even got a new title. Princess No Money. Yeah. So being single and unemployed, I really found out like what's important to me, what really matters, and where am I going, and where all the farting comes from in my house. It's not my dog. He doesn't want to go far joke. But I said I think about my future. And I sit at my computer and I'm looking at job boards and I'm like, okay, where am I gonna go? And I hear the calling. And it's that strong calling of all the sad and lonely, delicious snacks in my cupboard. They need me. I hear this, Dawn, come put the fun in Funyuns. And I go, okay! No, but never did I think at age 57 that I'd be thinking about who I want to be when I grow up. And when I really think about it, I realize what I really want to be. And that's an irresponsible teenager. I'll be here all week. Literally right across the street for a lot of the classes here at RiNu. By the way, next one is chosen for you.
Alright, Dawn. My entire life I wanted to work Funyuns into a bit, and she did it. I was asking her, please talk about Funyuns. I think that's the funniest product name I've ever heard in my life. I wish I wrote it. You guys ready? We are so home stretch. Home stretch. We got 1, 2, we got 3. 3 comics left. You ready? Okay. Okay, this next lady. Oh my gosh. Okay, her brain works so fast that she earns frequent flyer miles without leaving her house. Please welcome to the stage, Sadia Elabrimi. I don't think I can do it right. I tried. She said, say it all the different ways.
Even I
Sadia. Sadie. So I'm sure people are, but your last name, I am Elabrimi. Thank you. I did try. Sadia. Give it up to everyone, guys. Give it up to Jackie. Give it up to all our performers. Everyone really,
going after freaking. Okay, we got it.
It's not too short. There we go. There we go. How's everyone doing tonight? Well, I'm Sadia, or Sadia, or Sadie, or Sadia, depending on what country is trying to humble me. I was born in Miami. I grew up there until I was 8, and then I was Sadie, Sadia, cute, easy, simple. And then my parents thought 8 was a perfect age to move me across the globe, go to Morocco. I mean, perfect age to develop an identity crisis and trust issues with vowels, because suddenly my name became Sadia. It's not even a name anymore, it's throat workout. Americans hear it and immediately get scared like I just summoned something. Well,
I mean, no wonder I've got an identity crisis, you know. My name went through customs, immigration, and emotional damage. So I recently discovered I'm not a person, I'm a group project. I'm like 6 women trapped in one body. And none of them read the instructions. One of me is a luxury real estate advisor. One of me is a mortgage loan originator. One is trying to become a TEDx speaker. One of me is starting a Moroccan coffee and tea brand. One of me is beginning a spiritual movement. And one of me just wants to eat tacos in silence and be told she's pretty. And somehow all of them have access to my Google Calendar. And unfortunately for you guys, they also have access to the mic tonight. So if the set feels inconsistent, it's not bad writing. It's a staff meeting. My Google Calendar looks like a custody agreement between all my personalities. Monday belongs to corporate Sadia. Tuesday belongs to real estate Sadie. Wednesday belongs to Sadia, the one who says she's not superstitious, and then her left eye twitches, and she's like, tell our assistants we're canceling all our plans today. And corporate Sadia goes like, the one you fired because she booked calls on Mercury retrograde? And Thursday, well, Thursday's for whoever survives. And every week I'm like, this is the season, I'm finally become disciplined. And then I'm like, okay, I have 2.7 meals, ready keto, cold dextro, start a podcast, build an AI agent, launch a retreat, heal my nervous system, and maybe text them back with emotional maturity. By Thursday. Why is everything in my life due by Thursday? And I don't even say I'm normal. Like, I don't even say I'm busy like a normal person. I'm here going like, I'm in a season of expansion and growth. Girl, your Google Calendar looks like emotional damage, spirituality, and capitalism all shared in one same login. That's not growth. And I love spiritual language. I mean, it makes chaos sound so elegant. I'm not procrastinating. I'm integrating. I'm not avoiding responsibility. I'm honoring my energy. I'm not late. I'm arriving in divine timing with parking issues. I'm not schizophrenic. I'm multidimensional. I've medically been diagnosed with ADHD. That's the trend right now. I mean, I don't know about you guys, but if you don't have ADHD at this point, like, you're not trending, okay? So basically that means I have attention deficit. But in spirituality, that simply means my crown chakra has no spam filters and I keep getting cosmic downloads all the time. While my Cavapoo cookie across the room was like, Mom, you walked by my leash 4 times, it's noon, I haven't gone on a walk, I'm gonna pee on the kitchen floor if you don't take me out right now. Yeah, so having ADHD means I start the morning like I'm Oprah. Yeah. And I end my day with 96 open tabs. One of them's playing music. I can't figure out which one, but I'm too scared to close any of them because one of them might just be my destiny. And that's the thing about me. Every tab feels important. It's not a tab, it's a portal. One tab's a property listing, one tab is a TEDx application, one tab is a quantum physics article, one tab is how to regulate your nervous system, and one tab is a dress I absolutely cannot afford, but I added it to the cart because I'm manifesting. And every time I open my laptop, it's like an uncover of lost civilization. It's like, there's final, and then final, and then there's actually use this one, babe, and then it's like, no, this one, and it's never the right one! Jeez! I don't finish projects. I emotionally outgrow them. That's my toxic trait. Man, It's like, I get one idea and I treat it like God whispered it in my right ear. I'll be like, this isn't just a project, it's a movement! Ma'am, yesterday it was a tea brand, this morning it's a luxury content ecosystem, by tonight it's going to be a women's retreat under the moon with nervous system regulation, ancestral healing, and artisanal olives! And I'll be serious too, alright? The artisanal olives are part of the brand story, you don't get it! We need the artisanal olives! I'm the kind of person who falls in love with potential. In everything, in ideas, in opportunities, potential in men. And then I find myself assessing, can this man's available love cover the monthly payment of my monthly delusion? Because right now, that's the problem. A lot of men are just not cash flowing. That's my problem. I'm a realtor and a mortgage loan originator, so I can qualify a property faster than I can qualify a man. I'll look at the house and I'll be like, no, the numbers don't work. Then look at a man who says, I'm not ready for anything serious. And I'll be like, but the architecture. I'm very intelligent in business and absolutely Zillow in love. Everything's potential.
Cute.
This could be a beautiful renovation. Girl, he has foundation issues. And no permits. And emotionally, he's zoned agricultural. This is not your forever home. And that's the crazy part. It's that I know better. That's what makes it worse. I can give a whole speech about feminine power, nervous system regulation, emotional availability, and then respond to a text that says, you hope, like it's a sacred invitation from the universe. I'm like, maybe this is the one. No, it's 11:47 p.m. That's not a portal. That's a booty call. I mean, I should know better. I've been raised by a Moroccan mom. Moroccan moms don't raise daughters, they raise surveillance systems. I mean, she doesn't need Find My iPhone. That woman has intuition, fear, and one bad dream, and she'll call me like, I had a dream, are you seeing someone? And I'm like, what? How'd you know? I saw a snake. In Morocco, everything is a sign. A bird flies by, it's a sign. The coffee spills, it's a sign. Your left eye twitches, your cousin is jealous. Man, honestly, I was raised by women who could diagnose your entire life through a candle, a dream, and by the way, you said hello. So of course I became spiritual. I never stood a chance. And honestly, that's the most annoying part, is that I can actually do a lot of it. That's the thing. I'm not delusional enough to be harmless. I'm competent. That's what makes me dangerous. Because every time I almost calm down, I succeed at something, and I make my delusion worse. I'll close one deal, and I'm like, oh, maybe I can build an empire by Thursday. No, you need lunch, you need coffee, it's 11 a.m., and you're on your fourth cup of coffee already. Because I don't rest. I like to rebrand exhaustion. And I'll be exhausted and say, I'm shedding an old identity. But at the end of the day, I feel like I'm a limited series. Like a beautifully shot, emotionally complex, and slightly expensive, okay, very expensive, limited series. Too many plot lines, a lot of timelines, no clear release schedule, and somehow still renewed for another season. Give it up for Sadia, Sadie.
All different kinds of names. My gosh, guys. We've got 2 more. Hey, there's snacks back there. Like, there's people have snacks. There's a whole bunch of people back there having snacks. So don't give up any of ours. All right. This next lady's a good friend of mine, and she's our only sketch comic. That's because she literally sketched He's our tigress and also Prince. I don't know what Prince is named because he's Ducky Prince. Prince Ducky. I don't know. Please give it up for Sarah Jenner.
Hey everybody, thank you for coming out. Alright, I'm gonna make this lower. Is that okay? You can see my face. Alright. So, I'm a redhead, and people assume I'm Irish, but I'm actually half British. My mother was 100% British, thick accent, and she demanded several cups of tea a day. Sarah, make me a cup of tea! My mom majored in art and minored in sarcasm, and her comebacks always baffled me. Mom, what's for dinner? What's for dinner? Oh, pig's liver and cow testicles! Ew, what's for dessert? Shite! A load of shite! Does that make you happy? Now, piss off! When I was 5, I begged my mom for a Barbie dream house. My best friend had one, and I wanted one too. It was the coolest thing I'd ever seen. Please, Mom. A Barbie dream house? Oh, bloody hell! You think the sun shines out of your asshole, don't you? I was puzzled, like, what does that mean? Is there a sun in my butt? Do other people have suns in their butts? I went straight to the bathroom to check, but I never saw a bright light. My mom was exhilarated when I got my first crush. Does anyone remember the show Reading Rainbow?
Yeah.
For those of you who are too young to remember, it was an educational TV show for kids, and I had a major crush on the host, LeVar Burton. He captivated me. I never missed a show. Butterfly in the sky, I can fly twice as high. Take a look, it's in my book. My mom could see the love that I had for LeVar in my eyes when I watched that show. So she leaned in and whispered, "Ooh, he's dishy, isn't he?" And that set me off. I stood up, blocked her view of the TV, and shouted, "Back off! He's mine!" She thought that was really funny, and she walked away smiling. And from that point on, I had no peace with LeVar, because anytime my mom would hear the theme song playing, she'd come prancing across the house. "Ooh, is that Reading Rainbow, lovey? Ooh, look at that yummy LeVar! Ooh, he's a lovely chocolate pudding, isn't he?" Now I'm a mother myself, and I have a 15-year-old ball of hormones named Jamal. His father is LeVar Burton. No, just kidding. His father's a piece of shit. It's just the two of us. My son's very artistic, just like me and my mom. My mom was a painter, and I'm an illustrator. In preschool, my son drew trains. And in elementary school, he drew cartoons. Now he's in high school and he draws naked women. Well, not the entire woman, just the boobs and the butts. Just the naughty bits, as my mom would say. He gets his inspiration from Japanese comics. Have you seen the women in Japanese comics lately?
Yes.
Yeah, their knockers are bigger than their heads. It's insane. In real life, these poor women would be hunchback. I looked up the term for really big breasts in Japanese. Do you know what it is? Bajunyu. Bajunyu translates to exploding breasts. Jamal spends hours drawing fun bags, and he's a perfectionist, so he crumples up anything that's not up to par, which is about 99% of what he draws. He sounds like a raccoon rifling through the trash at night. I have to keep all my paper locked up. No paper is safe. Jamal's drawn bazooms on just about everything. Printer paper, sticky notes, index cards. When he runs out of those, he rips pages out of my sketchbooks. And if he's desperate, he'll use my nice watercolor paper.
Oh.
He's even drawn Hooters on my thank you notes.
Oh,
Arigato, Jamal. When I confronted him, he said, "What paper? You know you're old, right? You probably forgot where you put it. Gosh!
Oh, dear.
You have to blame me." Then I found my favorite sketchbook in his room. Most of the pages had been ripped out. What the heck, Jamal? You don't even need those sketchbooks, Mom. Get over it. Just buy some more paper. Gosh. So I did. I bought some more paper. Bad idea. More paper equals more drawings. The stack of printer paper was gone in a flash. 500 sheets of paper were gone in less than a month.
Oh.
Giant piles of wadded up drawings took over his room. He looked like a little hamster in there, happily burrowing around in his nest of TNA. Speaking of nests, I'm looking forward to being an empty nester. Quiet mornings, pee-free toilets, blank sheets of paper. But I've got 3 more years of that little tit licker.
I have something for you. Sarah was our assistant the entire way through and helped me with everything as a good friend, and we got you some paper. Well, it's not, I don't think it's perforated, so I don't think you can easily rip it out. Oh my gosh, you guys. I mean, you heard I'm an empty nester, but nobody drew anything in my house. I'm like, all right. This next performer, I need to move this down for her. And because she's just like the biggest sweetheart. She's a live wire. She carries a weapon, so don't rush the stage and make any sudden movements. Okay? She's don't heckle. That's good, not heckle. Yeah. She's got the longest name in comedy. Her name is Anastasia Glasna. Please welcome her to the stage.
Hi, it's true. I've got 16 letters in my name, and that's if you don't count the extra ones that immigration officials just threw in when my parents and I came to America from Ukraine in 2001. They were so excited to have us here that they gave us the warm Oprah welcome. You get a letter, and you get a letter. I got an extra Y. My mom got double I's, and my dad got 2 I's, 2 Y's. We arrived as a family, but by the time they were done with us, we weren't even related anymore. America moves fast, and I was immediately immersed into the language and culture by just kind of being tossed into the first grade with a good luck, see ya, what I want to be ya. I thought that they would put me in English second language classes. They didn't. They just threw me to the wolves. I had only 4 words under my belt: cat, dog, mom, dad. So I just went in like, well, Mari bilingual by 6. How hard could this be? Why, with that vocabulary, I was already telling your mom jokes before they even knew what I was doing. American TV was my favorite English teacher, and I was a good student. Oh, I would study so hard. My self-appointed syllabus included so many good shows: Cat Dog, SpongeBob, Pokemon. And I loved animal shows. Do you guys remember that one show with the lemur called Zaboomafoo?
Yeah. Woo!
I was so determined on surviving in this new world socially that I would be in my home, pacing back and forth, trying to memorize the word Zaboomafoo, because I thought it was a very real American name and I didn't want to be embarrassed if I said it wrong. Turns out, it's not even a real word. It's not a name. It's not how a lemur is called. You guys are a bunch of liars. I had to find out that I was the only lemur enthusiast in my entire school the hard way. Do you understand? It took me 3 weeks to memorize 251 Pokemon names. I was learning fake words! That didn't help me! Yo, bunga, dude! What I should have been focused on learning about is your silent letter trickery. Why would you spell it knife if you don't want me to say it that way? I still say Solomon and tsunami. Sue me! Okay, so let's address it. Turns out, you can be young, hot, and disabled. The trifecta for not being taken seriously by anyone as a woman. It blows people's minds, this combination. I'm really not sure why. I think they expect a chronically ill person to look like they're on their deathbed 24/7, but I only look like that 23/7 if I'm lucky. Yeah, the trifecta brings complications, especially with the male doctors. They'll enter the room, read off a laundry list of my debilitating medical conditions, look up from their clipboard and say, "So what brings you in today? You look great to me." "Why, you can't be sick, you're young and pretty." And I'm like, right, sir, please, just read my chart again. I need your help, you know? Also, I don't use my wheelchair and cane just for kicks. I use my wheelchair to bump into people's ankles and my cane to trip runners. Okay, I know you have a lot of questions, and that's okay, I get it. I'm a mysterious woman, as in a medical mystery. Yeah, my doctors call me a medical mystery, not to brag. But I've got an inkling that there's something else that has to do with it, you know? In fact, I've got the blood work results and the glowing neon aura to prove it. Maybe it's Maybelline. Maybe it's Chernobyl. For an immigrant family coming from a country with major food insecurity, The most convincing argument that America is number one is the sparkly giant supermarkets. Nobody had told us yet that it was mostly just addictive poison. As a kid, nothing matters more than candy. It's currency in the kid world. So, me, coming from the depraved shackles of the former Soviet Union, where I only saw 3 chocolates a year, Christmas, Easter, my birthday, imagine my fancy when I learned of Halloween.
Oh, wow, yeah.
In my country, people would tell you that it's wrong and it's rude to knock on someone's door and beg for candy. But here, that's legal? I had to just dress up and show up at someone's doorstep? Oh, I was so in. It did take a few years to convince my parents to let me participate in the holiday because Halloween has really bad PR outside of the US. I don't know if you guys know that. But my first Halloween at 14 years old, in a friend's borrowed costume, I emerged a pirate. And man, did I get some booty that year! Candy, gold coins. I got gold coins, well, chocolate covered in foil and stamped. But I ate that up like a piggy bank. At 15, I was a vampire. And I brought home mountains of candy. Lots of garlic cloves and a crucifix. People are so nice here, they're just giving me stuff. At 16, I got the mother load of candy. More candy than I'd ever seen in my life. I even made my parents take my photo with it. Just imagine me sitting crisscross applesauce on the ground with my pile of candy, posing like. I ate so much candy, my body went into hibernation mode. That year, my Halloween costume was hospital patient.
Oh.
But not by choice. When I woke up from my candy coma, I had a collapsed lung and I needed 2 surgeries.
Oh, man.
I had somehow managed to survive radiation from the Chernobyl nuclear disaster, but it was American candy that took me out. This country is awesome. Thank you guys.